here to introduce Zephyr and tell you a little bit about Zephyr's story. So Zephyr's one of our horses who's not a rescue. He was my dream horse when I was 16 years old, and I found him on dreamhorse.com, and I emailed his seller without my parents' permission, and it was actually a little bit of drama because the seller then called my home phone number, because it was pre-cell phone times, and talked to my mom, who didn't know that I'd emailed the seller. So that was fun, but we got over that little misunderstanding, and I was able to get a loan from my grandfather to purchase him, and we went and picked him up down in Roseburg. He was living in Northern California, so we went down to Roseburg, Oregon. He was 2 years old. He was born in 1996. He is a registered part Arabian, so he is 15/16 Arabian, 1/16 quarter horse. His registered name is Browntail Cattle Company's Runnin' Bear, and he's very fancy, but now he's 24 years old and he just hangs out at Nature Nurtures and eats a lot and visits with kids. He has not had a particularly fancy life. Let's see, Zephyr, we got him when he was 2, so he was not yet trained to ride. He's the first horse that I ever trained to ride from the beginning, and he is generally a pretty mellow horse. Like, he's a really low-key personality, but when he was about 10, he ate a poisonous plant. So it's bracken fern, which is a plant that grows locally, and it is a thiamase inhibitor. So it means that it makes animals that eat it not able to metabolize B vitamins effectively. And B vitamins, having a good supply of B vitamins helps you stay calm and have even mood. And so when he ate a bunch of this bracken fern, which most horses don't like the way it tastes, he's got a taste for it, he theoretically became B vitamin deficient, and that caused a lot of anxiety. So he went through a phase of being not himself, like super anxious, scared of everything, frankly really unsafe because he was so scared of everything. He would do big spooks and people would fly off. I would fly off of his back because he was scared. And so once we figured out what had gone on, we were able to give him some B vitamin supplementation and help him get past that deficiency, and he's back to his old personality. So that's good. And what else can I tell you about Zephyr? He's pretty mellow. He likes to hang out with any of the gelding herd, and he's a favorite for camp. Lots of kids like to ride Zephyr. Often by August, Zephyr's fairly done with camp, but he's a good sport most of the time. Oh, and Zephyr's buckskin. His color is called buckskin, which is like golden brown with a black mane and tail. He's still shedding out, so he's got this kind of like mousy colored hair falling out his winter coat. But in the summer, he's really golden, black mane and tail. And the difference between a buckskin and a dun, which is a very similar color, is that a dun has a stripe down their back. They're also called a lineback dun, and he doesn't have the stripe so much, so he's just a buckskin. But kind of a primitive color. Lots of wild horses and more primitive types of horses have this color, so it's kind of a wild type color.